Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to be seeing about last related properties. So as you can see here we have two databases. We have the project database and the task database. In the first database we have a last related time, and if you see the properties of this database we have the default last related time, and we have one more property called custom last related time. So in this video we are going to be seeing what is custom last related property and how we can build this thing. So by default, last write time only shows the last write time based on the current page only. So if you edit the project page, for example, you edit a property of this page, it will be shown in the last write time. But if you edit any subpages, there's related pages, like for example, you have a tasks for each of these projects, and for each of the task page you have a separate last write time. But the thing is, like if you edit a task here, its project does not get updated with the last write time. But most often times you want, when you update a task here, you want the project also to get updated with the last write time. So in that cases, we are going to create a custom property called custom last write time. So this one also includes the last write time of the task. So let's see how we can build this formula. So if you see this formula, currently it is just a simple formula. So it's like it's taking the tasks, and for each of the tasks it's getting the sub items, and we're getting the last at time of the tasks. Now let's see how we can build this thing. So let's just create a new property for that, and let's call that it's a formula property. So let's add a formula, and after we add a formula, let's create the property here. So what we want is we want to take the tasks page. So we want to take the task relation, and yeah, let's take the tasks, and for each of the tasks we're asking the task to give its last at time. So let's call the map function for that. So map function gives the tasks last at time. So current gives us the current task, and we're asking the task to give its last at time. So it has its own last at time property. So as you can see, which is here, you can see here. So now we have a list of last at time for all of the tasks. Now this returns us a list. Now the last at time is the least of this entire list. But before we can take this entire list, we want to also add the current time or the current last at time of this page, which is the project. So for that, let's add the last at time of this page. So let's use a concat function for that. It basically appends a value to the existing list. So if you see here, this returns a list. You can see that it has an opening bracket, and it also has a closing bracket, which means it is a list. Now what we want to do is we want to add the project's time itself to this list. So let's use the concat function for that. So we can use dot concat or concatenate, which is a short for concatenate. So concat. So we need to give another list. So inside this list, we'll be having the current last at time, which is last at time property. So now as you can see, there is this last date that is added, which is nothing but the current project's database, last data time. Now we have a list of all the last data times or time that we need to consider for calculating the last data time. So after this, we need to take the least of this value. So to do that, currently, as you can see, every date is just a simple date property. We cannot compare these dates by itself. So let's use the timestamp function for that. So we are taking each of the date in the list and we are asking it to give the timestamp. So let's call the map function for that. So map current gives us the date value, and we're asking the date to give its timestamp value. So let's call the timestamp on this function. Since it's a date value, you have a timestamp function. So if you get the timestamp, as you can see, it is returning a timestamp of all of the dates in the list, including the date of the current project and all of its tasks. So after this, we need to compare this. So we need to get the minimum value of these things. So the timestamp is from some fixed date in the past. So the more recent it is, the higher the number will be. So we need to get the max value out of this list. We need to get the max value. So let's call the max function on this list, which gives us the maximum value. So this timestamp here is the last or latest date, but this is just a timestamp. We need to convert this timestamp into a date. So let's call the from timestamp function, which gets the date value from the timestamp. So let's call from timestamp. So this from timestamp gives us the latest date for all of the tasks and the project. So this considers the project's last at a time and all of its tasks last at a time also. So now we have a common last at a time. So that is the formula. So let's uh, control enter. So now you can see that This gives, so for this project, the last data time is 9th January, but for its task, so we have task 1 here. So task 1 last data time is April 13th, or it is, yeah, so it is 13. So as you can see, it is considering that tasks last data time also to ensure the last data time, which is 13. So if we edit this value here, say for example, we are editing a property. So let's add a text property, and let's say we are adding something here. As you can see, it is automatically updating the last data time here. So in this formula, as you can see, it is also the same formula that we have used here. Yeah, so that is the formula. So hopefully you found this video helpful and you learned something in this video. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video.